we want to continue to focus on and improve. Not necessarily right away. We know it's going to take time, but it's definitely a focal point of ours.
Portland coming in on Sunday. You guys looking forward to that challenge? This might be the biggest challenge so far out of the teams you played.
Yeah, I mean,
past, how they play you guys.
yeah, I mean, we're looking forward to taking advantage of our schedule the way it's set up right now, and to be the type of team we want to be, we have to be dominant at home, really, not just getting by, but really having the Staples Center be a place where teams understand that they can't win. And, Sunday sets up another opportunity for us to build upon some of these early home games and take advantage of this schedule.
Fish, after a win like this, are you happy that you won it or disappointed that you didn't do better? You get dominated on the boards, which you guys hardly ever do. Do you look at kind of both, or do you just a win is a win and you walk out happy?
No, I think a win is a win, but regardless of the final score or how the game kind of unfolded, you always take some good and some bad things from each game and try and improve going forward. And there's really no script to an NBA season. I mean, you have to play the game that's in front of you at that time, and I think you set yourself up for bad spots when you start to expect that the game is supposed to happen a certain way. You're supposed to win by X amount of points. The other guys are in the NBA too, so you just have to go out and play.
Those of us who've been around for a while know that Portland almost seems to fuel off of beating the Lakers. It's like their favorite thing in the world. Are you guys as players conscious of that? That for whatever reason they put a bigger bullseye on you than they do on other teams? Or do you buy that?
No, I'm not sure. I mean, I guess they can answer that better than I can. They've definitely had success against us in recent years. So any team that you've had success against, of course you love to play against them. But our jersey, our organization, there's a bullseye on the front, the back, the side, the top, however many places you want to put a bullseye. There's when you're the Lakers, there's one there.
You've had games where you've hit big shots to win. Other things like that tonight, you draw a charge and you get a steal near the end of the game. Is one of those more satisfying than another? The little play versus the big.
Yeah, no, very, very good question. For me personally, I get as much and sometimes more, joy, satisfaction, gratification out of the little plays. Those little things that make the difference. They might not show up in the stat sheet every time, but because your teammates or your coaches, may recognize those things, appreciate those things. When your peers, recognize something, I think that's when it means the most. And I think that's why a lot of times those little plays, mean a lot to me.
Do you think it also seems to be like a trickle effect in terms of just the energy and momentum?
No question. No question. I think every team keeps track of deflections. And so, if one guy can, really be active out there and getting his hands on the basketball. And, I think when you're on a team, there isn't anybody out there by themselves on offense or defense. So, when that defense, starts picking up or there are two or three guys being really active out there, the other two guys, they're going to stand out if they don't if they don't pick it up.
Do you feel like it's been tested at all over the course of the stretch? I know a little bit. There've been some close games, but
yeah, I mean, I don't think the score always indicates whether you were tested or not. In pro sports, you're tested every time you compete against another guy or another team, and it just depends on how things unfold that night in terms of the final score or how the game happens. But we can only play our schedule and play the games as they come. And tonight seemed weird and a little crazy, but I mean, it was what it was, and we figured out how to win, and you have to take it that way.
Now, the struggles that you guys have against this